When casting a tournament series, a teammate of a player told me that this player had drank 10 beers before he got to the computer to play the games. This whole situation is going to blow your mind. Okay, so we've received word from the Vietnamese community, from Hope, who's another pro player, and he said that Say My Name had 10 beers. And that the inner circle, which I believe means the other Vietnamese players, met ACCM, got together with ACCM, and apparently got drunk. And so Say My Name lost motivation. He also got housed in the first game. So I could definitely see the beers argument. Well, what I thought was going to be a really competitive set might not be as competitive, but hey, I've had some people say that beer improves their performance. The map here is Northern Isles. Excuse me, sorry. And Bengalis for Overtaken. I called that. And then Koreans for Say My Name. I actually really like both these civs for this map. Which civ do I prefer? I think I prefer the Bengalis, actually. I think Bengalis are really underrated on maps that aren't closed maps. I think so many people are still sleeping on them. I think they're good on Nomad. They're good on any map that incorporates water because their ships regenerate slowly over time. And especially on water maps, since you're not being attacked on land right away, it feels so much nicer to get those extra 2 villagers that you get when you get to the next stage. Ooh, they must have changed the map name. Oh, no. Rosbergs, we were casting a different tournament where they misspelled Northern Isles. It was Northern Lizzles yesterday, but it wasn't Warlords. So this one just has it spelled correctly. Anyways, forward dock here from Overtaken would indicate that he's maybe going to go for fires. I like the idea to do that because Koreans can't make demos. So in a fire galley war, the Bengalis have 2 reasons to win it, basically. You have the regenerating, which we talked about, and then you also have access to the demos. And we'll see what Say My Name chooses to go for here. Chat, how many turtle ships will we see? If you guess the amount of turtle ships we see in this game correctly, I'm going to give you absolutely nothing, but you can be proud of yourself. And I feel like self-satisfaction is more important than anything I could possibly give you. Okay, so go ahead and guess. Keep in mind, Say My Name has apparently had 10 beers. I don't know if that was an exaggeration or not. Ooh, Overtaken. So he's used his transport, which you start with on this map, to scout his opponent, find the opponent's island, and he's going to bring 2 vills, and he's going to land. I've actually seen players show up here with a scout and a vill and kill the dock vill. So I wonder if that's what Overtaken's going to try and do here. That's true. I think it's only fair that Overtaken catches up in beers. Is that in the handbook? Can someone check the handbook for this tourney, please? That if one person shows up drunk, the other person has to catch up? I think it only sounds fair. Jimmy B, thanks for the raid. Sorry I missed that. Bakfir, thanks for the 31. Says, when are we going to have an actual hidden cup and have people look for it? I'll think on that. Thanks for the amazing idea. I'm sure people would love that. 2 docks here from Overtaken. And yeah, this is because the Koreans can't make fires. So I think he feels as though if he could just bring the fight directly to his opponent. Sorry, Koreans can't make fires. I meant to say demos. If he could bring the fight here, life gets really awkward for Say My Name. Oh man, there's also no loom right now for Say My Name. He is getting it though. Seems like he wants to fight this off. I don't know. If what he said about the beers is true, I've lost a bit of confidence. Yep, Overtaken just hops directly into his transport ship. Says, nice try. And Say My Name is going to attack that house foundation. He says, how dare you? Ah, that's interesting. I actually don't hate that. So he has built a wall there because what players will try and do is use that gap to repair ships. But you can't do that now if there's a palisade wall. Oh, man. And say my name with decent defense so far. Also, his transport ship is just sitting right in front of his opponent's dock, which is kind of weird. I think it's going to go down now. Obviously, he's very focused on the defense right here. Cranky8, thanks for the 9 months. Oh, man, this is rough. This is a 2-month Prime sub as well, so we got to keep this guy on board. Duger Funkel. There we go. That actually wasn't as hard as I thought. Thank you. So far, there hasn't been a whole lot of death. The transport ship actually did survive for Say My Name, so if he wishes to use that, he can. The only thing that died was the scout. Again, in these instances, you would want a demo, but because you cannot make a demo, you can't come back easily on water, and then there's a demo from Overtaken, and the demo from Overtaken is going to go in and actually get the Vil as well. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's actually not going to go for any of it. Oh, man, that's crazy. And then he saves the demo. I mean, he might as well just use the demo on fish at this point. Overtaken with a perfect game plan to stop the Koreans here. An amazing scouting from him with the transport ship. He really utilized the fact that you start with the transport ship. And he knew exactly where his opponent had docked and has tried to make a push for this area now. Got to be careful with those repair Vils. Don't want to lose them. I think Say My Name needs to be thinking about something other than water, though, based on what I'm seeing here. Because this is looking really difficult for him. Resources collected is very similar. But keep in mind the fishing ships back at home for Overtaken are not going to go down. At least not for a while here. And the fishing ships are vulnerable here for Say My Name. No archer range, no barracks for either player. Castle Age could be imminent for both of them. Someone asking if the middle is important. The middle becomes very important in the later stages. Right now, it doesn't become as important because you have so many resources on your islands, but the middle is absolutely an important factor. And wow, neither player had double bid axe. Okay, well, Say My Name's going to get that now. And Say My Name is building a sneak barracks. So again, the reports are from another Vietnamese pro that Say My Name has had 10 beers. And that he lost some motivation. I did message Hope for clarification. I asked, is he drunk? Or are you saying he's playing like he's drunk? But then he said in my chat here that the inner circle met with ACCM. So I think that he means, like, if they met with ACCM, they probably had beers, right? So that's pretty cool, though, that they all got together and, you know, had a meeting and, you know, had a good time. A demo through this choke point would be brutal for Say My Name. This is going to be so bad. See, look, like, the whole game changes if you can't make a demo here. Say My Name would never go into this choke point against a civilization that could make demos. And here come the archers from Say My Name. No scouting over here from Overtaken. A couple archers could wreck his wood line. Say My Name. Soon going to click up to the next stage. Has still kept things fairly competitive, considering how bad I thought this was going to be. We'll be up to Castle Age here in just a moment. Actually, I think he's missing a building. No, I'm just blind. Oh, no. He has the archer ranges over here. Yeah, stupid. Listen, if you're Koreans and you get a forward position with guard towers in Castle Age, the opponent could be really strong. And, like, it seems like Say My Name is expecting to lose his fish, so he's going to go make a move to try and kill the fish from Overtaken. So I think it's the right decision to recognize water is lost for you. And Overtaken's still committing a lot here, just thinking that Say My Name will stay here to defend. So we'll see. Here go the fires. That fire's trying to sneak through. That's not going to work. And there goes the TC. Now that is a really good town center location. That is also a very vulnerable town center location if Say My Name sees that and goes for a siege push here. War galley upgrade coming in. And Overtaken's like, where are his ships at? And now he gets his answer. That's so funny. Like right in the moment where he's like, huh? I thought I was going to attack me. He starts to lose his fish. So neither player are going to have any fishing ships. And you can argue that the Navy doesn't do too much right now for Overtaken. And obviously same for Say My Name once the fishing ships are out of the picture, so. Now, that Vil is really important to this. There is another Vil there. At least Say My Name knows, as he completes the outpost, that the TC is there. And Overtaken knows that there's archers here, which is good because he didn't even have loot. So he'll drop the siege workshop. He can't see there's a siege workshop from Say My Name. I think a monastery would make a lot of sense here as well, seeing as you're the Bengalis. Villager goes down. Still some ships over here for Say My Name. And two fishing ships here from Overtaken. I don't hate it. Overtaken's got a nice eco lead. Actually can start to chip away at these houses, which is really annoying for Say My Name. But Say My Name is all about this push now. That is his main focus. And it very much feels like Overtaken, if he can defend from that push, will have a very nice lead. Remember, you get extra villagers from your TC each time you make it to the next stage. So he's up +4 vills because of that. Plus, he's going to have a few fishing ships to work with. And actually has a third TC over here. Looks like Say My Name's just going to park his crossbows just out of range of the TC. Make life awkward for Overtaken's vills here. Siege is on the way here, but there's also siege on the way from Say My Name. And if the engagements aren't good enough, if towers go up, I could see this becoming a big problem for Overtaken. He does have, I don't want to say full water dominance, but he's taken out every dock that Say My Name has. There are some ships out here that he needs to kill. I don't think you need to fish any more than just like 6 or 7 fishing ships here. I think if your opponent has no fish, having a lead of 6 or so is going to make you feel really good. And what are you going to defend? Look at Say My Name. Oh my god, 10 beers in and he's moving. Yeah, like what are you going to defend the siege push from or with? You're going to defend with monks or your own siege? And if Say My Name has a guard tower there. Oh! Yeah, if he has a guard tower there, that makes it extremely difficult to use monks or siege to defend. Look at how idle Overtaken's economy is right now. This is awesome. And there's no real counterattack either from Overtaken on land, right? So this allows Say My Name to chill. Again, I'm noticing he's getting pop capped a lot this series. But, you know, if he can go 3 town center economy behind this, he's now taken out one of the town centers from his opponent. That's really good damage. But Overtaken is going to make monks. And he's getting redemption now. And that is what I thought the first reaction would be, actually. I mean, siege actually made more sense than monks because there were crossbows. But you also need the monks. And if he has redemption monks, he can convert these mangonels. And suddenly this push will stall out. But you can't easily regain this area with just the monks, right? There might be some weird worlds, as Say My Name's Mangonel Micro has been incredible here. Maybe we actually see the guard tower converted this game. Again, that's a very specific thing. But Overtaken's got to be like, are you kidding me? And the crossbows could snipe the monks as well. Say My Name is playing like a god here, guys. This is great. And look at Overtaken actually transport to the middle. There's our first monk. Mangonel goes down, though. But it's okay, Overtaken. I know a way you can get more of these things. It's a convert one, get one deal. No risk at losing your monk. Only offered with the Bengalis. Beautiful job there. Converts one. Here are the crossbows. Go to try and kill this monk. He loses one he converted. Vills are running all over here now. Say My Name is building a TC here with the villager he has remaining. This game is wild. This game actually has some 10 beer energy. Oh my god! Say My Name's Mangonel Micro has been ridiculous. Like, I was really expecting this push to fall flat after he took out this TC. I did not expect him to have any success moving this far in towards his opponent here. But now that there's 5 monks, the monks should be enough. There's just not enough crossbows. At least I don't think so from Say My Name. He's building TC number 3 at home right now. Getting handcart right now. Loses a mango. It's going to lose another mango. Got to delete that. Deletes it. Loses another. Oh, God, he's got no siege now. Oh, God, he's got no siege. Okay. But, look at the wood count right now for Overtaken. He's got like 35 on wood, 18 on food. He's going to use this time. He's going to spam the auto farm button. And he is going to go up to 15 fishing ships. Oh, my God, that's actually insane. But still, if Say My Name could just hold, keep this position, and have this go late, it could be very strong, I think. And there's going to be more villagers over here now because Say My Name has a TC. Haj and Oil Rats, thank you guys for the new subs. Welcome, welcome. Had someone earlier say they're here for the first time and like after 5 years of watching on YouTube. 8 monks for Overtaken. Wouldn't mind if he does stabilize this position to actually see him castle the middle or even castle his opponent's island. But I think you always need to focus on where your opponent's coming in towards your base first. Isn't a stable good here to snipe the monks? Not Bengali monks. The food eco is not great for Say My Name. And I think it's past the point where that would work. Bengali monks just have too much armor. You would need a lot of light cap. But yes, in theory, if you had like 6 light cap, that would be really good. It's actually, I actually take it back. I think it's worth an attempt. But it'll reach a point where if Overtaken understands that he is vulnerable against that, and it's a possibility for Say My Name in the current situation, he could also just mix in a couple spears. But he never built a barracks this game, so I like this move, though. Under all this pressure to just head to the middle. I think that's really smart. And Say My Name just continues to run in. This guy does not freaking care, man. And he's going to run back to the safety of his tower now. University for Say My Name. And his resources are looking like he wants to click up to Imp here. There have been a couple fires going to kill fishing ships. 20 fishing ships. Overtaken's made way more fishing ships than I ever expected. And I think we're just going to see a castle here. Oh, wow. This gets interesting. We're going to see a castle here from Say My Name. I think he might have also spotted the villagers here from Overtaken. He did. So he's going to drop a castle right next to it. But the monks are coming for Overtaken. Overtaken could convert 8 of these vills and then finish his castle faster. Okay, you have to click very quickly here if you're both players. And it's kind of funny, man. Overtaken now gets more vills to complete his castle. Seems to me like both castles are going to go up. Say My Name's is definitely going to go up. And there it goes. Castle for Overtaken will go up. And meanwhile over here, are you kidding me? Say My Name! Are you kidding me, bro? So the monks aren't at home anymore. The monks are here, and now the monks are dying. And so he's able to walk forward with confidence. He took out the 2 mangonels. And now he's building this castle in an amazing position on Overtaken space. Overtaken can only take like a third of his starting island. And of course he has the fish, but still. This is hilarious. There's no murder holes. So Overtaken is building a siege workshop underneath the opponent's castle. And that monk can still survive there as well. Not only that, but I think he was making a petard. Which is his Imp TC? His Imp TC is here, which was smart thinking, but the crossbows are slaughtering villagers. Say My Name's Imp TC is right here, too. Guys, who wins this game right now? 20 beers, say my name. Or I assume fully sober Overtaken, who has the eco lead, but is over 3 hours of idle time. And barely has a base anymore. He does clear that up, though. I mean, the castle positions here are really important. Like, if say my name loses this castle, he could have some big problems. I do think, yeah, this is the play. You build another one, and then you can just make trebs here. But now Overtaken is going to build another one. First thing Say My Name will do from this castle is make a treb. And Overtaken, I think, sees that that's going up and feels like these vills are trapped, so he deletes that. And I guess he's just going to hop back inside the castle for now. Bracer's on the way for Say My Name. He's still been paying close attention to this. He's had an incredible game. And he's just going to move around now. And with Bracer, you know he's going to nerd out even more. I can't believe that Overtaken's about to run out of resources on a starting island right now. That's crazy. He can't take like, any important resource on his island, but he has the middle. And the middle might save him here. And this castle's gone down for Say My Name. Say My Name. He could lose this castle to trebs from Overtaken in the middle. Overtaken, I think, is just trying to buy wood for trebs right now. Back here, we had some navy. I guess, Say My Name, had snuck back on water at some point. Overtaken still had a lot of excess fires. This game is unbelievable. This game is amazing. This is one of the best games from Warlord qualifiers I've seen so far. This is just so special. I think Overtaken is going to win this game because he can win the Treb War here. He has 2 castles that can go against 1. But, like, he's got to ferry villagers to the middle or even to Say My Name's island, maybe, for wood. He's almost completely out of resources here. Big shot, maybe. Is he paying attention to this? Apparently not. Say My Name's expecting a reaction. There's no reaction. He's taking out the mangonels. That's huge. Meanwhile, the elephants! The siege elephants are going to take out the trebs. Horrible for Say My Name. He's never had military here, guys. And the siege elephants are chonky, they're strong, and they're angry. And they might get the next one, too. Oh, man. Meanwhile, the crossbows are still over here. There's still no defense for this. You need to attack and repair, and 3 trebs went down because of those 2 siege elephants. Are you kidding me? Overtaken continues to hold his position. But now he's getting trebbed here. This is incredible. Overtaken might win this game without his island, guys. Without his own island. It's not like he's going to have a part of it. He's going to have none of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting, though, because, I mean, you got to think about it. Say My Name's got actual eco here. He's actually got eco here. So the score has flipped. We'll add in some bombard cannons. He's repairing with a lot of villagers. That is something Overtaken can say here, not necessarily here. And just treb defense from Overtaken's kind of the play, hoping to keep this position, but he can't repair castles in 2 different areas at once. Oh, and we've got a tower here from Say My Name, too, because he sees all these vills. Murder holes would be amazing tech for him. Again, Say My Name, apparently quite drunk at the moment. Heard that from another Vietnamese pro. But he is still playing like the maniac he is. I said at the start of the series, he's done an incredible job over his career. He's top 40 in terms of total AoE2 earnings. Has been playing for over 10 years. And I said that he's got a lot of the classic pro vibes where he's been around a long time. He prefers chaos over clean play, and he's created the chaos here. On paper, I would say in a lot of ways, what Overtaken did in many stages of this game was the best thing for the situation. But as we see his castles start to go down, his trebs start to go down, and bombard cannons being his big problem now, it's just Say My Name's sneak. His landing and what he accomplished with that push is what led to all of this. Castle still hasn't gone down. Say My Name has sunk so much into that. He lost the bombard cannon. But the villagers here have all gone down. Say My Name has now his own island. He has populated the enemy's island. And Overtaken is pretty much only in the middle island. Someone asked if the middle is important. Absolutely. It just stresses me out thinking about all the times that Overtaken would have to use the transports this game. These transports, we don't have a stat for how many units they've ferried across, but I wish we did. They've done insane work. Oh, 8 hours of idle time here for Overtaken. What a fun game. Here comes another shipment of vills. And Bengalis don't get bombard cannon. Now, you could make monks. Usually making bombard cannons against Bengalis is tough because they can convert the bombard cannons like they did the mangonels earlier. But how are you supposed... You need a monastery here, I guess, right? It's like really tricky to just get monks all of a sudden. Here's some vills. Oh, these vills have been spotted. They were chopping in the north. They'll die. And yeah, the Trebs are going to die and the GG's called. What a game! What a game! That game was sick! Oh my goodness, man. Say My Name was so far behind at one point, it felt like. He was like 30 eco behind. Overtaken did such a good job adding the fish. But what it comes back to for me is the sneak and how much damage he was able to get with the crossbows and the mangonels. Overtaken, on paper, has the monks and the siege and everything. And, you know, can utilize that. But it was just amazing micro from Say My Name. And it just gave him so much time back at home to get his eco rolling. Hope, good friend of Say My Name, another Vietnamese pro, the one who informed me that Say My Name may be 10 beers in, just said the beer has seeped into his body. And we have a series, people. We have a series. Let's go. There's the KD for you. 120 to 51. That's what it came down to. Amazing value from the fights. We were talking expensive units. Ships, siege, monks. It's not like we were talking about a lot of, like, you know, spears or skirms or something that's relatively cheap in comparison. And it ended up having more of every resource except food collected this game. Say My Name. A beautiful job. And what we can actually look at here... there's a lot of stats we could look at which could make this kind of fun. Is there idle time here? Unproductive worker time. Oh, shoot. I ruined it. Okay, so unproductive worker time started to get bad for Overtaken at 1950. Let's just go back. You guys know because you watched every second of the game. But let's just remind ourselves, 1950. What happened there? I wonder. And that's just crazy. Like, the unproductive worker time is insanely high. And then you could also look at resources collected. And you could see it actually was relatively close. I guess it's a bad stat to maybe look at. But we knew Overtaken was ahead. You could actually look as well at economic population. Which, for whatever reason, is not updating here. Why is that at the bottom? I don't understand. Total population, at least? I don't know what's happening. Oh, you can't combine the two of them. Anyways, listen, my point is that Overtaken had that lead, and eventually, because of the chaos, Say My Name was able to bring it back and surpass him here. So, anyways, YouTube, if you want to see the rest of this series, I encourage you to. I don't know if the games are going to be that good, but we'll have the full best of 5 in the video description if you'd like to see it. It's also on the T90 Extras channel where I'm always uploading extra stuff, so you could just subscribe to that too. But yeah, fun games on our hands coming up here in this best of 5. And we'll see what Overtaken can do to recover against Say My Name. All right, so YouTube, this was game 2, and it was phenomenal. I heavily encourage you to watch the rest of the series if you're really down, which is in the description and on my Extras channel. But in case you don't have time for that, I do just want to add an audio snippet when I spoke to Say My Name after the series. It won't spoil what happens in the rest of the series, but I did want to confirm with Say My Name himself on the situation. Say My Name, how many beers did you drink? Like 8 to 10. Okay, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Okay. So yeah, it's confirmed. He had 8 to 10 beers. And again, If you want to watch the rest of these games, check it out in the description. Thank you guys for watching.